Hey, one of the honestly, I'd like to come in vlogs, and today I will be doing something that I started a long time ago and I've quit now because my main reason is because the game phases weren't in for Huddersfield. But today I will be doing a new Huddersfield Town career mode because, like I said, we have game phases now, which happened quite a long time ago, like November time or something like that. But yeah, well, most of the Huddersfield players have game faces. As you can see, Tommy Smith, Hadish and I doesn't, which is a shame. Joel Coleman does. Rob Green already had one, I think, and Jonas Larsson, etc. Schindler, but Aaron Moy doesn't, which is a real shame. But yeah, like I was saying, um, most of the Huddersfield team have game faces. That's why I've started a new one because of the game faces. That's why I quit the old one, and it's taken a little bit longer than I wanted to start it back up again. But we're doing one, and hopefully we can actually like get through a bit of the season. So yeah, uh, I have simulated all the way up to the first game of the season. We won the pre-season on penalties against Sadrint. No, we didn't. We got 1-2-1. We won on penalties against Celtic. But yeah, we won the pre-season. We got quite a bit of money. Now we have 31 million. But I didn't want to spend any. I don't want to spend any money this season on transfers because obviously Huddersfield have done their business in the summer and in January, and I don't want to edit those until maybe next season. Where I want to make my own signings next season, but I want to keep the squad that we have now. And play with that for the first year. Hopefully, I can actually complete the first year and then bring my own signings in the second. So yeah, I don't know what to do. Probably play the game. But yeah, obviously we've got Crystal Palace. I'll show you that I haven't done any transfers. I haven't sold anyone. I haven't bought anyone. I haven't loaned anyone or anything. I'll show you the team. I've got 3 team sheets, as you can see. I'll guide you through them, I guess. I've got Jonas Larsson in goal. Obviously, Town #1. No one else really competing for him. Centre-back partnership is Zanka and Schindler, like it has been all season in real life. And at the right back we've got Hadish and I, who just gets the nod over Tommy Smith because of real life performances. He has played very, very well this season. He's been a great signing, and I'm hoping that it's a loan to buy his loan deal in real life. That'd be awesome if we can get on a permanent deal. At left back, someone that's more unlikely to have a permanent deal at Huddersfield Town, we have Terence Gongolo, who we have on loan from Monaco, who we got in January. At left back, he is a very, very good player. He very talented defender, and he's 23. And I tip him for a very promising future and a good future in football. In midfield, we have the ever-present, I guess, partnership in midfield, like it has been since the start of last season. Jonathan Hogg and Aaron Moy. Our arguable best player, in my opinion, it's Christopher Schindler, but you know, a lot of other people's opinion it's Aaron Moy, and they're entitled to that opinion. He is a very talented player on his day. Other games, though, he is quite inconsistent. Like 7 out of 10, like 7 games out of 10 games, he's does quite well, and then maybe in the other 3 games he is quite invisible and you don't really notice him in the game. Then Jonathan Hogg putting in some good tackles. He's got a lot of stamina. Well, in real life he just runs around putting tackles in, you know, and playing the easy simple pass to Moy or the wingers. Speaking of the wingers, we have Elias Kachunga and Tom Ince. I know Van La Parra has been playing very well in real life. I'm recording this on the day after the West Brom game, which he scored in. So yeah, but he has played. He has done quite well in patches this season, and yeah. Kachunga, I love Kachunga, especially from last season. He did very well last year. Of course, our top scorer last season, but there wasn't really anyone challenging him. I think he had 12 goals or something like that, but the whole team did quite well last year. He wasn't a very scoring team, but I like Kachunga. He hasn't really lit the Premier League alight, but no one really expected him to. Maybe we expected him to do a little bit better than he is doing right now, but you know, the jump from the Championship to the Premier League is a big one, especially when you were a reserve player at Ingolstadt only a year ago. So you know, well, around a year ago, a year and a half ago maybe. But yeah, I like Kachunga, and hopefully, and he's quite a good player in FIFA. He has good stats. Like he's faster than I thought they'd give him. He has good, not bad dribbling. His finishing. I don't know what his finishing actually is, but he's a good player in FIFA. I used him in. When I played Ultimate Team, I can't play Ultimate Team anymore. I've been blocked out of my account because I didn't do my security password right. So that's fun. But yeah, when I did play on Ultimate Team, I was allowed to play on Ultimate Team. What was I gonna say? I had a full Huddersfield team, and he did quite well. At camp, we have the little maestro himself, Alex Pritchard. What an impact he's had since coming from Norwich in January. I'm in love with this guy. He's fucking brilliant. He is seriously a brilliant talent. And up front, we have Steve Mounier, who's come back into a bit of goal scoring form recently. Scoring against West Brom, scoring twice against Bournemouth. So yeah, he is probably our starting number 9 now, especially when Departure's not fully fit yet. But you know, he's scoring more than Departure at the moment, and I think he just gets the nod over him. I really do like Departure though. He is a great backup option. Speaking of backup options, go to the bench. Joe Colburn, the young keeper, who I like very much. I think he's a great young keeper. Then we have Lauren Departure, like I said, good backup option, and will be rotating him and Mounier throughout the season, like Wagner has been doing in real life. Then we have club captain Tommy Smith on the bench, of course. Huddersfield just gets a nod over him, but I'm sure I'll be rotating them too as well. Scott Malone is a good backup option for left back alongside Chris Lover, but I'll get on to him in a minute. In case Congola gets injured, Malone and Lover will be, you know, fighting it out for the left back position. And then we have the man himself, Michael Hefferley. Like I said, good backup option for centre back. He is a bit clumsy at times, but still like the guy. I think he will do well off the, well, if someone gets injured out of Schindler and Jurgensen, I think he will fill in and do very nicely on career mode. Van La Parra, like I said, been doing very well recently in real life, and Ince just gets the nod because he has been playing quite well in real life. Just very unlucky with the goals sort of thing. And then we also have my like probably top 3 favourite players, Philip Billing at Huddersfield at the moment. I love the guy. He's very talented, very young. He's a good young talent. So yeah, he gets on the bench. On the reserve, we have Rob Green. Gosh, mainly brought him in to tutor Ryan Schofield, who I think's out on loan or is back off his loan and injured or playing in the youth teams. I don't know, but he's here to tutor our young keepers like Coleman and like Ryan Schofield. Then we have Chris Lover, starting left back from last year. I like him a lot. He very consistent last season. Hasn't been the greatest this season, but like I said, the jump to the Premier League from the Championship is quite a big one. Danny Williams, I like him. I very much think he's a good player, especially having him as a backup midfielder. You know, it's a good option to have. He played very well against West Brom. He did look really good against West Brom, so yeah, he'll definitely be in my plans throughout the season, throughout the career mode. Hopefully, he's 28, so you know he's getting on a bit now, but he still will be in my plans. We have the Super Colin Quanner, who will be in and out of the team depending on what injuries come along throughout the season. I'll mainly use him as a right winger, and he's not a left footer. He definitely is a right footer, but you know, what can I do about, well, I can change it, but I'll have to put it on current customised and won't be the updated rosters. So yeah, or squad should I say. Yeah, I will be utilising Colin Quanner as a right winger, like Wagner has done most of the season, or like all of this season. It was mainly the start of his spell last year, last like February or something, when we started playing him at striker. It didn't work out. He's not a very good player, but he is improving, and he every game puts in 100%. So I quite like Colin. But then we got our longest serving player at the club. I'm pretty sure, Sean Scannell, not Sholin Scannell. I'm retarded. I've started calling Connor's name in my head. But yeah, Sean Scannell. He's in my plans. Well, he will be playing in cup games, depending when I can get him in or not. But yeah, I like Sean. He has been here for quite a long time now. I think since you were about 18, so about 8 years ago. So, you know, I'll try and play him when I can. And we have Dean Whitehead, brings a bit of experience to the squad and is solid when he plays in the cups. He played very well last season in the FA Cup. We haven't really seen him too much this season. They have a good young talent, Abdelhamid Sabiri. I really like this guy. He's a good, skillful young player, and he will be getting trained a lot. Then we have Stankovic, or John Gorenk Stankovic, should I say? Been coming back from a bad ligament injury in his knee, anterior cruciate ligament injury. So for the most of this season, I think he's recovered now, but he doesn't get a lot of game time in the Premier League. That's, you know, he's a 62 rating. That's kind of what should I say? Accurate. There we go. He didn't play well that much last season. So yeah, but I want to train him up, make him a better defender, and he will get quite a bit of game time in the cups this season. Then we have Jordan Williams, a good young talent. He was out on loan for the first half of the season at Bury, but we brought him back, and he is a good young talent. I'll be training him. Then we have Raquel Pike, you know, young player. Luca Colville, another young player. O'Brien, I think he was our under 18s or under 23 player of the year for like a couple of years in a row now. Then we have another good young player. Is his name Denilson Carvalho? I think it is. But yeah, I'll be training him. I really like this guy. He's a good, skillful young talent. Probably one of our better young talents in the youth teams. Then we have Romani Edmonds Green, young player, and Regan Booty, another young player. So yeah, I don't really know much about the reserves apart from Carvalho, and O'Brien do pretty well for the youth teams. So yeah, that's the first team. Then we have the second team, mainly our bench players, and then a few reserves like Sabiri, who's in there. Then I made a last minute change with the first team and put Ince in. I did have Van La Parra in for the whole of pre-season, but I'm like, you know what, I'm going to put Ince in. So I'll put Van La Parra in the second team. I'll probably not put Ince on the bench, yeah. Right. So yeah, then we got Stankovic, Hefferley, Coleman, Malone, Smith, Williams, Billing, Van La Parra, Sabiri, Kwana, and Depoitre. That is our second team, who's going to be playing probably the better teams in the Carabao Cup and maybe the FA Cup. I'll probably play my first team in the FA Cup. Depends how many days we have between that game and the Premier League game. And then we got the reserve side, mainly consisting of all talking about, with exceptions with Sean Scannell, who doesn't fit into the second team, but I still want to give game time. Same with Dean Whitehead, same with Chris Lover, and same with Rob Green. And we have Stankovic, and then Edmonds Green and Williams. Yeah, so that's quite a young team with a few old players in there. Just I want to give game time and can't fit into the second and first team. So yeah, after all that, after all that talking and going through the squad, let's play a game against Palace. Of course, a 3-0 victory for Huddersfield in real life. As you can see, we've got it on legendary 4-minute halves. I don't want the episodes to go on too long, even though after me blabbering on about the squad for around 20 minutes or 10 minutes, you know, it's kind of hard to keep the episodes short. But yeah, I'm not going to put a schedule because every time I do, that goes completely out of the window. I have like a 3-month break, so yeah, I'm not going to have a schedule. I'm just going to upload these whenever I feel like uploading and want to play this career mode. Highlighting Mamadou Sakho. I'll just check the... yeah, okay, right. Hopefully it isn't too loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me fine. Yeah, let's play some football. Hopefully we can get our first win of the season like Huddersfield did in real life. But this is a different Palace team to what Huddersfield faced in real life. We faced the Frank de Boer team, who were in terrible, I don't know, conditions. Now we're playing a Roy Hodgson team who are more structured, way better than what Palace were in the early stages of the season. But we've already carved open their defence. Yeah, in on goal. Julian Speroni saves. Not the greatest shot of all time, but we are pressing them high up the pitch. Pritchard nearly got that interception then. Of course, Crystal Palace are one of the best supporter teams in the league. We have very good fans, like Town do, but ooh, go on, Mounier. Go on, Steve. Oh, Speroni, good save. He's a good keeper, Speroni. I think he's been there his whole career, or something like that. He's been there for quite a long time, though, if he hasn't been there his whole career. But he is quite a good shot stopper, but he is getting on a bit. I think he's about 38 now. Hopefully we'll be able to beat him today. Go on, Ince, press. Well in, Ince. But he did a weird animation that threw him off. Please don't be off. He's not off. He's not off. Tom Ince. Oh, he's at the post. Is it going to be like in real life where he doesn't score his first goal until Boxing Day? Oh, we are all over them. Can't handle the press. Look at him. Jonathan Ogg doesn't stop running. Oh, well done, Sanker. CPFC, CPFC, CPFC. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of me chanting because like I know a lot of chants, especially when we're at the Huddersfield. When we're at home, I'm probably going to sing quite a few Huddersfield chants. So yeah, Joel Ward couldn't handle the press there. As you can see, I'm doing like Huddersfield do in real life, the high pressing system. I'm going to do less of the possession than we do, because like I'm not that type of player. I just like do like risky passes, and as a result I don't keep a lot of possession. Inch. Two good chances to score against his former team, but Speroni and the post denies him of both. Abubakar from Porto, is it? Vincent Abubakar, he's not a bad striker. Obviously they're using the 4-4-2 that Roy Hodgson's used quite a bit in real life. Except instead of using an actual striker, he puts Wilfried Zaha up front with Benteke, which has kind of worked for most of the season. Of course, Zaha's out with an injury now in real life, so they're having to play that Solon guy that they signed in January, who hasn't impressed so far, and Zaha is obviously a big part of their side. Go on, Huddersfield. Congolo. Alex Pritchard. Oh, that's a poor touch, Pritchard. Come on. Palace. Palace. Go on, Schindler. Keep him there. Well done. Brilliant defending, Christopher Schindler. Making sure there's no turnover. Congolo. Ince. Wow, I didn't realise how quick the games were on 4-minute halves. Still feels like the 20th minute, but it's the 40th, it's half time. Mental. Guys, I had a bit of an interruption from my little brother. Right, okay. Let's go on with the game. Hopefully we can get a goal in this second half. I didn't realise how much time had gone in the first half, so I haven't really been playing with desperation. Pritchard, Moy, up to Mounier, holds it up well. That's not who I meant to pass it to, but it's found Congolo anyway. Hogg, Kachunga, Defender clears it, but Riedewald gives it away poorly. That's a handball. I nearly caught it. I nearly picked it up, should I say. It was going out for a corner. God, Roy Hodgson's ugly in this game. Oh, what a header! Oh, that reminds me of Steve Mounier in his prime. Well, not even in his prime yet, but Steve Mounier scored a very similar header to that in real life against Palace. Instead, Terence Congolo on his debut gets the goal. He's magic, you know, you'll never get past Congolo. What a header. Thumper. There was a bit of a touch there from, I think, Joel Ward. I don't think Speroni got it. Nope, it did come off Joel Ward's toe. But they all count. 1-0 Huddersfield Town from a corner. I don't say that often. We don't normally take full advantage of corners, but I'll take it. It's a good goal. Zaha with a good ball through to Milivojevic. Oh, but he's played it back to Zaha. Congolo with a good interception. He's on a bit of a counter-attack. Kachunga using his pace down this right wing. Sees the run from Mounier. Oh, he's giving the ball away poorly. I thought Kachunga would have continued his run down there. It's okay. Hogg's got it back. Pritchard back to Jonathan Hogg. Couldn't find a cross with too many bodies in the way, but Hadajanai will try to find a cross to the offside Tom Ince. We're going to make a sub. To do to bring on or off. Everyone's played quite well. I'm going to bring Pritchard off. He looks quite tired. Philip Billing will put Moy in the camera and tell him to come back on defence. We'll bring Kachunga off. He hasn't had the greatest game. And we'll bring on Rajiv Van La Parra. Look at the faces. Look at the game faces. Unbelievable. The only person in the starting 11 I think that doesn't have a game. Oh, well, there's two people in the starting 11 that don't have a game face. Aaron Moy and Hadajanai. Oh, and Congolo because he's on loan signed in January. I don't know what the crowd are going on about. I didn't see anything controversial. Why they're so mad? Easy for Phil Bill, but it's a poor pass. You don't see that a lot. Philip Billings normally spot on with his passes. Benteke, Abubakar. What a save, Jonas. Please. Oh, Abubakar gets the rebound. It's poor defending. And you could say that Jonas Lössl could have punched that. Alright. That hasn't got according to the script. I just went more defensive. Go on, Ince. Ah, Tompkins with a good bit of defending. It's right for a Town corner though. Can we have a replay of the Congolo goal? No, we can't. Philip Billing finds it though. Gets on into his favoured left foot, but Sacco cuts it out. Congolo with a throw in a very attacking position. Van La Parra goes on a bit of a run and loses the ball. What else is new? Will Saha. Oh. MacArthur, good tackle there from Billing. Got the pass off to Zanka as well. Whoa, what? I wanted to be Kachunga and get the ball with him, but maybe Hadajanai. Hogg. Oh, never mind. No, I took Kachunga off, didn't I? I meant Ince. Moy to Ince. Finds Hadajanai. Put it to the back stick. Joel Ward gets it away. Aaron Moy has a chance to put in a corner now. Zanka gets onto it. Oh! Just past the post. Bring on a departure now for Mounier. Mounier hasn't really been in the game. How has that got through to Benteke? Well done, Flo. Brilliant bit of defending from Hadajanai. Departure holds the ball up well. Van La Parra gives it away. Well done, Billing. Moy over the top. Depoitre takes it down brilliantly. He could be through. He's cut it back. Aaron Moy has to score. He has done 2-1. What a bit of drama. 85th minute, Aaron Moy may have just stolen it for the Terriers away at Selhurst Park. Brilliant bit of play from Laurent Depoitre there to keep it down, outpace Mamadou Sakho, find Aaron Moy. It's an easy finish for the Australian midfielder. Slots it into the right hand side of the goal. It's 2-1 Huddersfield Town. Right, let's protect this lead now. Unlike what we did with the Boubacar's goal. Well done, Congolo. We had 8 shots this game, they've had 2. Probably being the better side. Well done, Depoitre. Yeah. Well done, Hogg. I'm already liking Depoitre better on this game than Mounier. That's a foul. Full time! First 3 points of the season for Huddersfield Town, just like in real life. What a second half. One of the match was Aaron Moy, was it? Yep, a goal and a... Oh, never mind, he didn't get an assist, but he did play very well in that midfield. Probably going to start Depoitre against Newcastle now, because he played very, very well in that game.
Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Manchester City 0. Chelsea 3, Burnley 1.
Alright, after the first game we sit 3rd in the table.
Everton 1, Stoke City.
Kovacic just went to Tottenham in the game, that's awesome.
West Bromwich Albion.
And Coleman's gone up a rating to 63, I'm pretty sure he starts at a 60, so, you know, upcoming to the second game at Premier League season, and he's already gone by 3 ratings, that's quite... A lot of Aaron Moy, do you know, you have some nerve to come in for Aaron Moy. Especially on a loan deal as well. Right, let's simulate to the Newcastle game. I'll probably leave it there, but normally I'm probably gonna play 2 games and simulate 1. But because I went through the squad at the start of the episode, I'm gonna leave it there after this game. Oh, and we have Ipswich in the Carabao Cup. Good start to a good game to start our B team players, or our second team should I say. I'm going to make a change to the squad. Like I said, I'm going to start Depoitre in this game because he did very much impress when he came off the bench against Palace. And let's get 3 points in front of the Sky Sports cameras at the John Smith Stadium. Tom Ince on a finishing drill. Bit of an interesting choice. Oof. Oh, that's brilliant. Well done, Tom. Straight to... Oh my god. Oh, look at him. The beautiful man himself, Christopher Schindler. Right. Let's get the dub against Newcastle. Like we did in real life, because we were a 1-0 victory. Aaron Moy scoring the only goal on our home debut in the Premier League. Blue and white army. Go on, Congolo. Brilliant ball from Pritchard. Going down this left wing. Okay. Somehow out-strength by Jacob Murphy. I'm pretty sure he's like Josh. Pretty sure it's Jacob. Huddersfield. Tom Ince. Puts it in. Ooh. Kyle Dummett. Oh, Paul Dummett. Why do I keep saying Kyle Dummett? I'm so, like, dumb. Hadoshonai. Whips it in. Hogg. Oh, what a save by Dubravka. Made a good impression so far in his spell with Newcastle. Oh, what a header. Just wide. Oh, just too high. But yeah, that Dubravka's made a very good start to his career in Newcastle. With a great performance against Manchester United. He's pulled off some pretty good saves in the few games that he's been there.
Good defending. Break quickly when they get possession.
I don't know if that Roger guy plays in real life. Very unlikely. Well done, Congolo. Chunga tries to get it up to Pritchard, but Paul Dummit gets in the way of it. Marino to Jesus Games. I'm not sure why they're not playing Yedlin. He normally starts in real life, but Kachunga finds Hadajonai. Pritchard to Kachunga, whips it in. De Poitre. Pritchard, what a goal! Brilliant finish from Alex Pritchard. It's 1-0 Huddersfield Town. Why are we facing that way? We're not celebrating to anyone. Well, unless you're celebrating all the way down to the main stand. That is a brilliant finish from Alex Pritchard in his weak foot. First goal in the Premier League for Alex Pritchard. 1-0 Huddersfield Town in their home debut in the Premier League. Well done, Tom Ince. Roger gets it back. Still got it. Jacob Murphy finds Jesus Games. Congolo trying to close him down, but Ince got the interception in. Could be a counter-attack on Huddersfield Town. Laurent De Poitre dodges the challenge over Jamal Lascelles. Being chased by Jonjo Shelvey. Still got it though. Laurent De Poitre tackled by Chancellor Mbemba. That is a shame. What a goal that would have been if he got through. Jonjo Shelvey. Well done, Sam. Oh, Ince. Jesus Games to Marino. Finds Roger. Good bit of defending there from Zanka. Slimani's got it. Murphy whips it in. Zanka gets his head to it. He's cleared it. Oh, Ince with a poor touch. We're under the pressure a bit. Aaron Moy. Oh, Roger. Oh, okay. I thought it was in. Right. Well, ever since the first goal, they've put us under quite a bit of pressure, and Alex Pritchard just won a header. That's unbelievable. Oh, what a ball from Elias Kachunga. Finds Tom Ince, trying to put the ball into the Poitre, but nowhere near the area I thought he'd be. Marino, a very talented midfielder, of course, signed from Dortmund this season, from Newcastle. Tom Ince. Ooh. Tries beating Games. Still got it. Good tackle from Jesus Games. Oh, I thought it was a good tackle, but apparently it's a free kick. Tom Ince puts the ball in. Dubravka punches it away. Lands out to Jonathan Hogg, who can't win the aerial battle with Roger, and nearly hacked down Jacob Murphy, but it's a good job that Murphy's a bit too fast for him, or that probably would have been a yellow card, maybe even a red. Roger finds Kennedy. Oh, on his weak foot. Kennedy, the new January signing on loan from Chelsea, absolutely shanks the shot wide. And half time, it's 1-0 Huddersfield Town, I think. But ever since that one goal, Newcastle have been miles on top, despite having a shot on target, which they really should have with that Kennedy chance. Pritchard trying to put a bit more damage onto this Newcastle team early on in the second half, but Kachuk keep it in. Well, he did keep it in, but didn't do anything with it. Oh, Pritchard, good interception, gets away from Shelvey's tackle. Not from Mbemba's though, but it's a good interception from Jonathan Hogg. Newcastle can't get it out of their own defensive third. Congolo's put a good cross in, but Dubravka comes out very well there. Brave bit of goalkeeping. Schindler regains possession for Huddersfield. Aaron Moy tries putting it over the top for Kachunga, but good header there from Dummit. Zanka. Ooh, Slimani tries to head it through to Matt Ritchie, but Ince is there just in time. Sure. Oh, he's offside. Okay, great stuff. Lauren de Voiture, please score a goal for me. Oh, Pritchard got a nick on that pass and it just went astray from the Voiture. Poor control there from Kennedy. Moy tries spraying a pass over to Hadijanai, but Richie intercepts. Jose Perez fouled there by Pritchard. Referee plays advantage. It could be an advantage. Oh, but Richie couldn't put it past Jonas Lörsel from that tight angle. I'm going to make a sub now. We've got some tired legs. Who are we going to bring off? Who are we going to bring off? We'll bring off Kachunga for Van La Parra. Paints on the right. I think we did that last game as well. Well, Ince has been the better performer out of the two wingers this game. So, we're going to bring on Van La Parra. Oh, Shelby. Oh, well done, Hogg. Good block. Oh, okay. Dangerous defending, but we've got it out. We've got it out. Rajiv Van La Parra on his first touches of the ball since coming on. Sprays a pass out wide to Tom Ince. Never seen him do that in my life. That's an unbelievable pass. Tom Ince! Oh, what a lucky goal. We're talking about Tom Ince being unlucky in real life, but that is a lucky, lucky finish there from Tom Ince. Comes off Chancellor Mbemba, puts it the other side of the goal that Dubravka was diving at, and it's it doubles our lead against Newcastle. 2-0.
He's half turned away, and that didn't help. If he'd have closed it down a bit more bravely, it might have been better.
Mbemba with a poor mistake there. Instead of going in front of it and made sure that it didn't go past him after deflecting off him, he started to turn away from the ball, and as a result it clips off him and goes to the other side of the net that Dubravka was going to. I can't speak. This is what happens to me after I've done. Oh wow! This is what happens to me after I've done quite a bit of talking in like same amount of time, like a good amount of time. Offside. Thank you. Surprised someone even scored that. Ooh, to be Ooh, to be The Poitre. Oh, how does Shelby outstrength the Poitre? That's a load of crap. Well done, Congolo. And Mbemba gets it back. Play it back to Shelby. Tries to play a pass. And Mbemba gets to it. Keeps it in. Congolo trying to... Zanka gets it away. Van La Parra. Pritchard. Ince. Could be a counter-attack on Huddersfield. The Poitre. Oh, that's how I meant to give it to. I meant to just like clip it into to Ince to run onto. Yedlin puts it down the line. Kennedy tackled by out strength by Congolo and lets it go out. Good bit of defending from the Dutchman. Speaking of Dutchman, Van La Parra tackled by Yedlin, but it's going to have for our throw in. Moy over the top for Pritchard. That's brilliant from Aaron Moy. Oh, I tried to like put it on the penalty spot for the Poitre to head onto, but yeah, it went straight to the Dubravka. Surely the game's wrapped up now. 5 minutes ago we got the 2-0 up, but I'm not going to get too complacent. We've seen Newcastle come back from a 2-0 down result before against Bournemouth. No, we didn't. We saw them give up a 2-0 lead. That was real life. They were 2-0 up against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium, and they ended up drawing 2-2. Tom Ince got one of the match, I just heard. Well done, Tom. It was a good performance. Dubravka just headed it away, should I say. Moy out wide to Van La Parra. Can he get his first Premier League goal of the season? Never mind. Good pressing from the Poitre. He won't be able to keep it in there. Oh, maybe he could have if Lascelles wasn't there. But full time, 6 points on the board out of 6 possible points on the board for Huddersfield Town out of 2 games. Tom Ince got man of the match, as I said, gets a goal with the Pratcher getting an assist. Pritchard got the other goal, Van Lapara got the assist for someone's goal. I've forgotten. Who scored first? It was Pritchard, right? Okay, so the Pratcher got Pritchard's assist, right? And then
Huddersfield Town
Van
2,
Lapara got
Newcastle
Ince's
United
assist.
0.
Yeah, okay.
Tottenham Hotspur 1,
Well, like I said, that'll be the end of the episode after this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the next episode, we will be playing Ipswich with a heavily rotated side, I imagine. And we have Southampton, and then we have an international break, and then we have West Ham. Do we not? Yes. Right. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment if you did. Also subscribe for videos. I'm not going to say attempted daily videos anymore, 'cause fuck it. Attempted monthly videos. Because that's hard for me. My schedule is a video every 3 months, so yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.